Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills versus Jarrett Stidham and the Denver Broncos.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback at 6'2" out of Auburn. It's Jarrett Stidham.
Brandon, I know he isn't at the status of some of the elite names in this league, but I do know he's an absolute fighter because he's heard all the criticisms. He's read the articles that say he isn't good enough to be the starter, and he absolutely does not care. All he wants to do is prove every doubter wrong and show that he belongs in this spot.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Stidham on second down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Stidham, third down from the gun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Stidham. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. 23 yards the pickup there.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Stidham from the shotgun. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg Dulcich from 19 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And a Greg Dulcich touchdown reception finished that drive off. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, watch the sled.
Throwing to start the drive. Allen. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise I knew he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up the middle, it's Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now Allen steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Stidham. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Deontay Hardy back deep. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Cook following the penalty. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Check.
Allen off the play fake. Out to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And complete right side to Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
They'll run with Cook, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action with Stidham. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick, an even 90 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Browning. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, Williams. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now it's Stidham. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Out of the gun, Stidham. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Throwing again here, Stidham. This is caught. Touchdown. Greg Dulcich with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. That time a 6-play drive. And a Greg Dulcich touchdown reception finished that drive off. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Alex Singleton making the play defensively. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. 6 man. Check girls, check girls, check girls.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Check. 49, guys. Mike.
Looking to throw. Allen forced out to his left. And he's going to go down again. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And not much happening there, not much at all. They'll get to it and down it, but at the 35-yard line. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all. Something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators. They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From midfield now, here's Stidham. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Up the middle, it's Williams. They'll get this down to the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw is Stidham. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now it's Stidham. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Luntz to try to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
I got one. 49's the mic.
On second down, Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And, look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after it.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. To throw, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go, D. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Half 85.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft. And
he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. To the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Here's Stidham. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They try the left side here with Williams. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.